Hi, I'm Natalie, and welcome back to my channel, Careers in You. So, last time we actually talked about some career areas that were growing really fast that are oftentimes overlooked. And for this particular video, I'm still going to talk about some fast growing careers that are out there. However, these are going to be careers that are going to require more post-secondary education and training. So, some kind of education that is going to be beyond high school. And once again, these are going to be in no particular order. And for more specific information on doing more of your research, you can always check out some resources such as the Occupational Outlook Handbook. And this is going to be a very valuable resource because if you're looking up a specific career on the Occupational Outlook Handbook, there's oftentimes going to be a tab that's underneath there that will talk a little bit more specifically about the kind of education and training that you would need for whatever career that you're looking at or whatever career that you're looking up. And then also you can check out ONET online as well, and that will be another valuable resource in your career research. Okay, so the first area that I'm going to cover that's still growing at a really fast rate is the area of engineering. Okay, and there's a lot of different kinds of engineering careers that are out there, but some of the ones that are growing the most in particular is aerospace engineering. Okay, so if you're interested in, working with like satellites or certain types of spacecraft or aircraft or like missiles, or if that's something that's going to be up your alley, definitely check out aerospace engineering. There's a lot of programs out there for it right now. And if you check out a lot of different colleges, they have aerospace engineering as a major. And you do need to have at least a bachelor's degree to go into aerospace engineering. And then also feel free to check out biomedical engineering. Biomedical engineering is another area that's growing really fast. If you're interested in the medical field, but you want to do something else that's more, research related, or you want to, look at the different ways things are developed in the medical field or kind of work a little bit more with the sciences, biomedical engineering is going to be growing, and it's still going to continue to grow for many years to come because there's so many different changes that are going on right now with the sciences and the medical field. They're always looking for new cures for different illnesses or for different viruses. So if that's something that interests you, definitely check out biomedical engineering. And then I don't know how many of you have actually heard of blockchain engineering. Okay, if you're not familiar with what blockchain engineering is, definitely look it up online. You can Google it and do some more research. But that is definitely very up and coming as far as the field of engineering because it has a lot to do with computers and security. And now that cryptocurrency has really taken off, that definitely coincides a little bit more with the blockchain engineering. So definitely do some research on blockchain engineering if that's something that you might be interested in. Okay, and then the last career under the area of engineering is environmental engineering. Okay, so once again, if you like working, outside, you want to prevent environmental hazards, maybe you're working a little bit more with like wastewater treatment, or you're working a little bit more with air control, air pollution control, things like that. There's a wide array or within environmental engineering that you might be interested in. Even things that have to do with sustainability and recycling, that's all related to environmental engineering. So, with all of these different career areas for the area of engineering, you do need to have at least a bachelor's degree in order to go and get a job in those kinds of fields. But let's say, you're in the field for a while and you want to further your education, or you want to get more certifications, you can always get your master's degree or even a PhD in that kind of career area as well. Okay, so the next career area that I want to talk about that's still growing at a really fast rate is, surprise, surprise, the area of healthcare, right? Healthcare has always been a growing field, and there's so many changes that are going on in healthcare right now. However, let's say that maybe you don't particularly like to work directly with people. You don't want to work around all of the blood and all of the different fluids, the bodily fluids that are out there with working with different people. Then you might want to check out some careers as an informational technologist. So, health informational technology. There's also a medical records specialist. So these are the kinds of careers that, first of all, they only require an associate's degree. Okay, so you're not in school for a very long time. You are doing a little bit more office work because you're working a little bit more with, patient records and patient data systems and stuff. But once again, I mean, if you're interested in the healthcare field and not maybe necessarily working with patients, those two careers could be pretty much up your alley or something that you're interested in. Even health services managers. So health services managers are also growing, and you need at least a bachelor's degree to become a health services manager. But these people, they are in charge of the different operations that are going on within a specific area of healthcare. Okay, so like let's say, I don't know, you were looking at the oncology department or like the physical therapy department. You're not necessarily a physical therapist, but you're dealing more with the operations and the systems that are going on within the physical therapy department on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so check out health services managers. Okay, and then let's say if you like working with patients, if you like working with patients, you like working with people, check out a career as a nurse practitioner. Okay, and once again, this is going to require nursing school. Technically you are in the nursing field, but in order to become a nurse practitioner, you do need to have a master's degree. Okay, and the difference with a nurse practitioner is the fact that they have to, they get to evaluate test results. They can give certain tests and then they would evaluate the results. And they can also diagnose different diseases and different illnesses as well. Okay, so nurse practitioners are definitely going to be needed out there in the future, as well as surgical technologists. Okay, surgical technologists, you're going to be preparing patients for surgery, and then you would actually be in the operating room and you would be assisting the surgeon with whatever tasks they need. So you'd be handing like instruments to the surgeon and everything, and that would be becoming a surgical technologist. And even like physician assistants and physical therapy assistants. Okay, those are definitely careers that are growing as well. And you do need to have at least an associate's degree. So surgical technology, physician assistant, physical therapy assistant, you do need at least an associate's degree, sometimes maybe even more education depending on what kind of program you go into. Okay, and then the last career that I wanted to talk about under the area of healthcare is home health aides. They are in strong need of home health aides even right now and in the future. There are a lot of people out there that are getting more of their health needs taken care of inside of their home nowadays, so you would actually have to complete a certification program for that in addition to getting qualified to actually give medication to other people as well. And then sometimes you might even be doing like some light cooking or, maybe some light cleaning or something for those individuals as well. Okay, so check out Home Health Aid if you're interested in, going inside people's homes and helping them with their healthcare needs. Okay, so the next career area that I want to talk about that's growing really fast is the area of mathematics. Okay, so if you're really interested in numbers, you're interested in working with the different patterns, statisticians are going to be needed. If you love numbers, you love math, look for a career as a statistician. I don't know how many of you guys out there have taken a statistics class. Okay, but you're collecting a lot of different data, you're finding patterns and different kinds of data, and even as well as data scientists. Okay, data scientists are using different kinds of software to like present their findings. So data scientists and statisticians pretty much kind of coincide with each other. It's just you are doing some different tasks for some of those particular careers. And then if you like finances, becoming a financial investment analyst, they're definitely going to need financial investment analysts in the future. Okay. So think about that. Like if you're really interested in, like, I don't know, trust funds and annuities and like Roth IRAs and all that kind of stuff, think about a career as a financial investment analyst because financial investment analyst. And then the last career would be a career in logistics. Okay, so if you're interested in, working with the ins and outs of a company, you're working alongside the company and you're interested in their supply chain and like the purchasing, the inventory, all of that kind of stuff within a company, a career in logistics just might be for you. So all of those kinds of careers have to do with mathematics. You need at least a bachelor's degree in a lot of those careers. So definitely do more research on it if you're interested in math and working with the numbers is something that's right up your alley. Okay. Then the last and final category that I wanted to talk about was the area of computers and technology. Okay, so computers and technology, I mean that's a field that's always growing out there. Things are always changing with computers and technology. Okay, so information security analysts are going to be needed in the future. All right. And that's where you're going to be working a lot with, you're implementing different security measures within different kinds of computer networks and different kind of software networks. So even careers as like a software developer. So software developer, website developer, video game designer, all of those kinds of careers are going to be growing in the future. And now for these careers that have to do a lot more with technology and computers, for the most part, it is helpful to have a bachelor's degree or even, some kind of computer certification classes. That's very helpful. But sometimes there can be a workaround it. Like maybe you might know a friend or something that knows of a job that you can get into, or maybe your computer skills are high enough or you're intelligent enough to just start your own computer business and you don't have to actually get a degree. So there's a lot of workarounds in that particular area when it comes to technology. But for the most part, it still is, pretty helpful to have a lot of those computer certification classes or even a bachelor's degree if you're looking at growing your career. Okay, so in conclusion, these are some of the fast growing careers that do require, some post-secondary education or training that is beyond high school. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope you found this information helpful. And if you do like this video, then don't forget to click subscribe. I am going to be doing some more career videos here in the near future. So once again, thanks for watching and I will see you next time.